Welcome to 21 Days of Sage Intacct for a New You, presented by LBMC Technology Solutions. Because it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, over the next 3 weeks, we'll empower you to reimagine the way that you work by providing 21 days of great tips to make a better you in Sage Intacct. Let's get started. The new you in Sage Intacct starts today. Day 14, using project location for tracking. Understand how to use the project location dimension to track expenses, revenue, and resources by a specific job site, improving project management. So if we look at a dashboard that's based on all of the locations within an organization, which includes the different entities within an organization, we can see here that it is combining all of our information on all of the jobs across the entire organization. So in this particular environment, we have several locations and entities. So we have, general contractor, development, joint venture, MEP, a management company. So we have multiple entities in here. And we also have many locations. And so we have locations like Beaverton, San Jose, Tacoma. So we are able to filter out all of our project information based on these locations, and how that helps us is the ability to really segregate territories, for example, to look at how the jobs in Beaverton might be doing. So we would just choose that filter on our dashboard. And because we have tagged every single transaction with this location, because it's a default on the project setup, we would be able to see that information. Anything associated with that location of Beaverton is now on this dashboard. So if we drill down to an actual project, we would be able to see where that information is coming from. So it has a dimension assigned to it, a location of Beaverton. This is not a required field. So you could have one project that, maybe a project contract has multiple locations that they're working on for one customer. So this isn't a required field, but it does help you in transacting to automatically default to a location. If you do set a location in here, it will tie it back to the project, meaning that if you try to put a different location in here that's not aligned with the project, it will not let you save the record. So keep that in mind too, that if something is here, that it'll force it to be whatever is chosen for the location or department or class that's aligned with the project. So at the sign of transactions, so say, for example, we were to drill down to these costs, and I'm only able to do this because I have security clearance in this environment. But if we looked at an actual record, we would be able to see, if we look at this record here, let's see. So if we show details, we will be able to see that location was also selected right here. Beaverton is a location. And that is how the transaction is actually populating on this report. So it went out to the entire system, looked at all the dimensions, and pulled back just the ones that were tagged with Beaverton as a dimension on the transaction. So that's how you could really manage effectively your different locations within an organization, is to be able to segregate the data so that you're only looking at a specific data point at a time. And that's the power of dimensional accounting within Sage Intacct. Thank you for joining us today on our presentation of 21 Days to a New You in Sage Intacct. If you want to talk to an expert, here's our contact information. We look forward to hearing from you.